everyone, this is Megan from the Toasted Marshmallow Kitchen. In today's video, we'll be making 2 easy dinners and a dessert. This first recipe is for breakfast pizza. We'll be using store-bought pizza dough, 5 cooked scrambled eggs, about 8 pieces of cooked and crumbled bacon, and shredded Colby Jack cheese. To a greased baking sheet, I'm going to spread out the pizza dough into a thin layer. I always spread it out thinner than I think it should be because it does poof up during the cooking stage. I decided to add 2 slices of American cheese on top of the dough because this cheese melts well. Next up, the scrambled eggs are going over the American cheese. We only had 5 eggs on hand, but I do feel like it would have been better with 6 or 7 scrambled eggs. The crumbled up bacon will go over the eggs. To make this an even quicker meal, you could use store-bought bacon bits. For the final step, we're going to be adding the shredded cheese on top. This will go into the oven at 450 degrees for 12 to 15 minutes. Afterwards, it's ready to enjoy. This next recipe is for Chipotle chicken sliders. We'll be using 12 Hawaiian rolls, 2.5 cups of cooked and shredded chicken, 2 tablespoons of chipotle peppers and adobo sauce, cilantro, juice from 1 lime, half a cup of mayo, 1/4 cup of sour cream, and then shredded cheddar cheese. To a blender, I'm adding in the mayo, sour cream, cilantro, lime juice, and chipotle peppers. This will be blended until it's smooth. After it has been blended, the sauce mixture will be poured over the shredded chicken. You'll see me remove some pieces of pepper since they didn't get fully chopped in the blender. This is just because I don't like too much heat. This mixture will be stirred until everything is well combined. Next, I'm putting the Hawaiian rolls on a lightly greased baking sheet and we'll slice them in half. The top portion will be set aside. Now I'm going to be placing the chicken on the bottom layer of the rolls. I'm going to add the shredded cheese over the chicken. The recipe does call for pepper jack, but I decided to use cheddar cheese for my heat tolerance. The top portion of the rolls will be added back on top. I melted 2 tablespoons of butter and added some cilantro. This mixture will be spread over top the rolls. This will be covered with aluminum foil and will go into the oven at 325 degrees for 20 minutes. Afterwards, the aluminum foil will be removed and the sliders will go back into the oven for 5 more minutes. Then they're ready to serve. For dessert, we're making peanut butter chocolate cookies. To a large bowl, I'm adding in 1 package of chocolate cake mix. This is followed by half a cup of vegetable oil and 2 eggs. I quickly realized that a hand mixer wouldn't work well to mix this, so I switched over to a spatula. After it has been well combined, it will go into the fridge for 30 minutes. In a small bowl, I'm adding in 2 tablespoons of sugar and 1 cup of peanut butter. This will be mixed well and will go into the fridge for 30 minutes. After the mixtures have spent some time in the fridge, I'm going to start forming the cookies. I'll be taking 1 tablespoon of the cake mixture and spreading that onto my palm. And I'll be taking 1 teaspoon of the peanut butter mixture and placing that in the middle of the dough. The cookie will be carefully rolled into a ball and then placed on a greased cookie sheet. This will be done with the remaining dough. The cookies will go into the oven at 350 degrees for about 8 minutes. They'll cool for a few minutes on the cookie sheet and then they'll be moved over to a cooling rack. Thanks for watching. All recipes will be linked in the description box.